Got my back on off my phone. It's cold out here, but my phone's still running hot. But God's animals, God's children, they are feeding them. And I started noticing this in Tucson 2017, that the birds and the animals didn't have normal behavior. So whatever toxins in these chemtrails, making the animals act weird too. And they fight amongst each other all the time. That's not normal behavior. Even those little chipmunks or whatever they are right there, where are they? They fight and argue amongst themselves all the time. That's not normal animal behavior. Excuse me. You know, when they're around me, I spit up because I'm detoxing. But in New Orleans, in Tucson, Arizona, my little friend here, they come and I feed them nuts and crackers. And the other day, one came and stole a nut right here out of my bag. But whatever, this chemtrails is affecting them too. So why would you kill all of them? If you're just after the humans, why would you kill the birds and animals and the fish? If you just hate man. But they hate everything God loves. And this air traffic, I hear him. I put a video up about how there's no airport here. When I first got here on the bus route, it shows you where the airport was, and I found it, and it was abandoned. It looked like it's been abandoned for years. The signs were broken. The planes were stacked up like junk. Some of the noses were in the sky. And no airport would abandon their property like that. Especially if they were going to close the airport, they would have at least sold the planes to other airports or junk the planes, salvage them to get some of their money back. So there's no airport. And the airport sign has been removed off the bus routes. See the thing just sitting right there? So how are we having all this helicopters, planes, these things in the air, if there's no airport here in San Bernardino? And NASA got to see these things in the sky, like I said before, and not reporting them. But God's creatures, they're not acting normal. I guess they can be just as controlled and harassed and tortured as humans. This is video on this website called Morgellons, the silent pandemic. And it tells us how these things are on our. Hold on. Just got to bring me a pop, and I'll be right back. But the silent pandemic of how this Morgellons, how these monsters are on our body, that's falling from these chemtrails, is coming from this GMO foods and the chemicals and products we use. And I fight them all the time. They're always spraying me with this stuff or putting some on me, and it's falling out the sky, but I'm always detoxing. Hold on 1 minute. Let me see, can I show you up, since I detox all the time, what comes out of my body. See that stuff on my fingertip? It comes out my ears. Stuff falls out my nose. My ears shouldn't have that kind of stuff in them. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever this is, my body, since I'm detoxing all the time, my body kicks it out. Like I said, it's coming out of my eyes every time. Coming out of my ears and my nose. And I can taste it in my mouth. But some of these animals are being controlled, and some of them are not animals. Because I've talked to shapeshifters twice. And I've seen animal behavior that no animal would do. And in Tucson, Arizona, I'm telling you, I was sitting outside my tent, and I saw something about the size of a dog, a medium-sized dog. And it was traveling so fast, about 80, 90, 100 miles an hour. No animal on this planet can move that fast. You understand what I'm saying? I think the cheetah is supposed to be the fastest animal we have on this planet. And this thing was moving so fast that it was a boar. I could not distinguish what it was, but it was an animal about the size of a medium-sized dog. So they have their own plants, animals, and here on this planet. But in Tucson, Arizona, when I was feeding birds, the birds used to come, like these guys here come to me and try to take my crackers and nuts. But the birds used to come to me, and I'd feed them, and these things did not want me to feed the birds. They would send some kind of signal and the birds would fly off, but they would always return. They would sit in my hair. I had on my sandals. They would come and take crackers out the middle of my toes. They would just hang around me, but these things would run them off. Then it got to the point when I was feeding them all the time. They started coming to feed them to pull them away from me, which I don't mind. I don't care who feeds them as long as they get fed. As long as God's children get fed, I don't care who feed them. So, but what's them to take to come feed them, to keep me from feeding them, because I can always feed them later. And they would get to the point where if I'm feeding them, someone would come and try to run them over on their bicycle, run them away, or someone would stomp. And I would say, don't run over the birds. Don't do that. But they're jealous of me even trying to feed the animals. Alright guys, I'm going to upload this. Hope this is the last one for tonight. But on a good note, God's animals and His people will survive. I think this die-off, all this fish die-off and stuff like that, I think God is taking those because those animals have been too contaminated. You understand what I'm saying? They've been contaminated to the point where it's not helpful. It's harmful them to exist. So these fish dogs, these millions and billions of pigs and other animals that's dying, they will return. God will replenish this planet. But in the meantime, they're just too contaminated on this earth, I think, to survive. God will let them take them off, take them away, so He can bring them back more glorious than ever.